Hi, this is Sweet June. How's everybody doing today? Coming back at you. Hoping everybody is having a blessed Saturday. I put my back out the other day. I literally put my back out the other day. I don't know if I slept in my chair. I have a new chair and I get carried away with sleeping in it. It's my quarantine chair. It's the perfect chair. It has cup holders in it, a charging port. It's the perfect chair. But um I think I've been sleeping in it a little bit too much. And the other day I woke up and my back was killing me. And sometimes when I sleep, if I sleep on too many pillows or I sleep on an uneven surface, or if I'm sleeping crooked or whatever, sometimes it throws my back out of my spine out of alignment, and it causes my back to go out. So my back literally went out the other day, and I had to call in to work because I was having a hard time walking. And when that happens, I can hardly walk. It's very painful. And then the pain was radiating to my side. It was like coming from my right lower side, radiating all to the front on my side. So I was hurt, and I was in a lot of pain. I'm doing a lot better now. My side still kind of hurts. And then last night I couldn't get comfortable to take a nap to go to work. So I came home this morning from work, and thank God I was able to get some good sleep. So my back is doing better. Doing a little bit of a heavy lifting at work, so that doesn't help the situation. Um, but yeah, that's scary when that happens. When my back goes out, that's scary. It happens, and every now and then it does happen. This is not the first time it's happened. Every now and then it happens. It is what it is. My back is not really my back is really not good anymore. It's not all that good anymore. It's like it used to be. So par for the course. It is what it is. I have to make sure that I'm being careful. And unfortunately, I can't get to the gym right now because at the gym at Planet Fitness they have this back machine. It's like you sit on it and it strengthens it literally strengthens your lower back muscles. And it's kind of like you get on it and it's like you set the weight and you kind of just do a rocking motion, and it really and it's designed to strengthen your lower back muscles. And I like to get on that machine a lot because it helps strengthen those lower back muscles, and that really helps me tremendously. Well, the gym has been closed for over a month, so um, and I don't have access to those machines at home, so I just have to do the best I can. So I'm hoping everybody's doing well. I'm hoping everybody is staying safe, making sure you're taking safety precautions, washing your hands for 20 seconds, and wearing your mask and all those good things. During this quarantine pandemic that we're having right now, a lot of people um, are a lot of people are in a bad situation financially. Um, and everybody's situation is different. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's situation is not the same. Some people are laid off. Some people, like I said in my other video, are having a hard time getting through to unemployment. And and they say when you do get it, you get an extra $600, so that's good. But the people that are working are pissed off. I talked about that in my other video because the people that are working there are upset because they're getting extra money for just sitting at home, and while you don't get it, you're not going to get $600 on top of your check going to work. You're putting yourself at risk. So a lot of people, working people, are upset about that. But at the end of the day, the people that are not working got more money coming in than the people that are working. Now, my job, they gave us, they've been, my job has been, they've been kind of giving us extra money. Um, they've been helping us, and giving us extra money. So I think every little bit helps, and I think whatever it is, it's a blessing. Um, it's a small company, so I don't expect them to give us a whole lot of money. But whatever they are giving, I appreciate it, and it's a major blessing. So, and it is. It has been a great, tremendous blessing and a big help. So, every little bit helps. But everybody, I think it'd be safe to say that everybody's situation is different. And some people um, I know in my situation, I'm the only one in my house that's working. My oldest son is getting his unemployment. But my youngest son, he doesn't really qualify because he was in between jobs a lot. And he just started this last job just recently. He hadn't been on it long enough to collect anything. So, but I think I Googled some stuff the other day. I think I told him you might want to keep trying. You still might be able to get it. So he's having a difficult time. He's having some anxiety and he's having some difficulties right now because he has nothing coming in. He's just out here trying to hustle and earn extra money. And I told him he needs to be careful doing that because you don't want to catch the virus in the process of you trying to get extra money. You know what I'm saying? And as long as he keeps it legal, we all right. I said, keep it legal, man. Keep it legal. Don't be out here doing illegal stuff. So it's a difficult time for everybody. Everybody is facing challenges right now in this pandemic. Um, but particularly, what I want to talk about is the celebrities. The celebrities are facing some unique challenges right now. The difference between rich people and poor people is that I was marinating on this a couple of days ago. The difference between rich people and poor people is that, we used to the struggle. I've been struggling pretty much all my life. And the difference is that, we used to the struggle. I mean, as far as that, as far as the money part of it, if anything, I'm getting more money than what I would normally have, you know, if this hadn't never happened. So, I'm pretty much used to the struggle. Us poor people, we used to the struggle. I mean, we just pretty much used to it for the most part, par for the course. But the difference is when you're rich and or wealthy or whatever, and you have a certain amount of money coming in, and you're used to a certain lifestyle, it's very difficult to, when everything starts to shut down and you can't earn that income, they're going to go into panic mode because these people have big, beautiful homes they have to maintain. They have cars they have to maintain. When you got so much money coming in, then you're living you have a certain standard of living, and you're living a. So right now, the celebrities are, I would say, allegedly, a lot of the celebrities are struggling right now because, and then my thought is when I was reading some articles and stuff and some blogs on it, I was like, well, it's the difference between our struggle and their struggle. Our struggle is, well, I don't know how I'm going to get up enough money to pay my bill and buy groceries too, or how I'm going to pay my rent and buy groceries too. That's our struggle. Trying to figure out how we going to pay bills, keep the lights on, gas, all that, water, and still be able to buy groceries and stuff. Because I know about a month ago, I was facing the situation of, because of the fact that the pandemic was coming on and the quarantine was coming on. um, I was facing um, the dilemma of having to stock up, buy more groceries than what I would normally, and necessities, food and necessities, than what I would normally buy. So I can, because we had to be quarantined, and it's not a good time, it's not a good idea to spend a lot of time in a store because of, the pandemic and everything. So they say it's best to shop once every 2 weeks, or in my case, sometimes I shop once a week. And you don't want to be running back into the forth in the store, with the viruses, the pandemic. So you kind of have to stock up when you do go. You have to buy extra stuff and stock up, so you got enough to tide you over for a week or two. You know what I mean? So that's not just food, but that's necessities. So everybody was hoarding toilet paper, and stuff like that, and it was hard to get toilet paper. It's certain things you just can't get into you can't get in the store now. Like, remember my video? If you look at back at my video I did where I was so excited that I got the Clorox wipes and the hand sanitizer. Well, I had not seen Clorox wipes and hand sanitizer and even toilet wipes in the store for weeks. So that's why I was so excited. I know whoever watched that video, that's probably like, she is so crazy. She tripping. But literally, I hadn't seen that stuff in the store in weeks. And then when I went on Amazon to order Clorox wipes, they was like didn't have it. So I hadn't seen that stuff in the store in weeks. So um, so this facing the dilemma, having to stock up and then running short financially in other areas because I had to stock up on food and necessities. So it was quite stressful, and then my son being laid off, not unemployment not coming in yet, and then my only income that we have is mine. Um, was is stressful, but at the same time used to it. Stressful, but at the same time used to it. I was more worried about catching the virus than I was my finance and everything, because at the end of the day, I trust God and I know that He always makes a way. Same old, same old. It is what it is. I'm in survival mode. I just do the best I can. Everything is on the up and up now, because um, stimulus and things like that. So that helps. But with the celebrities, the difference between them and us is we used to the struggle. We used to it. They not used to it. And the thing is, their job is not essential right now. I hate to say it, and they probably don't want to hear it, but their job is not essential right now. It's not essential. Their job is not important right now. The important essential jobs are doctors, nurses, people that work in healthcare, people that work in your grocery stores, your gas stations, and your stores, your little stores like Dollar General and drug stores and things like that. Those are the essential. We are literally the essential people now. We are the essential people. Our jobs, even athletes, they canceled all the sporting events. It was basketball season, and they had to cancel the playoffs and everything. So even the athletes are not working right now. So unfortunately, their job is not essential. We don't need entertainment to survive. We don't need to watch sporting events to survive. And we got plenty of stuff on YouTube. I don't know about you guys, but I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. I watch, hell, I got Netflix, I got Hulu, and I just signed up with Amazon Prime, so I got a lot of stuff on Amazon Prime. I got Hulu and I got Netflix, but I watch YouTube more than I watch all them. So you can get everything on YouTube. You can get music, I can get music. I can watch any entertainer that I want to watch, so we got all this stuff, and even you can watch movies on YouTube. They even have movies on YouTube now. So, I can watch, sometimes they'll be nice enough to post the TV shows on there. Like, I like to watch The Housewives of Atlanta. Sometimes somebody will be nice enough to post an episode on there. Sometimes I can catch an episode, sometimes I can't. I like to watch the Kardashians. Sometimes I can catch an episode, sometimes I can't. It depends on copyrights, I guess, rather. They pick and choose who they let to post stuff on there. So some people are able to post it and get away with it, and sometimes I can catch an episode and sometimes I can't. But I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. And then if I want to watch some old stuff, if I want to go back and watch old performances, my favorite singers and entertainers, I can go back and watch old stuff. I got old TV shows I can watch. I got all kinds of entertainment that I can watch. I'm never bored as far as entertainment. I'm never bored. So I'm sure that's the case for a lot of people right now that's under quarantine. It's like if you got Netflix and all that, you're not bored. You're not. Plus, I got a whole slew of DVDs in there that I never watch. So it's like if you like me and you're in a quarantine or whatever. Well, I'm partially quarantined because I'm an essential worker. You're never bored. You got all kinds of entertainment to watch. And so We got entertainment to watch. We straight as far as that. We straight as far as our entertainment. We good, but they're on shutdown right now because they any movies that they were making or anything that they had shows or anything they got going, they had to shut everything down. Because even Wendy Williams and The View and those shows like that, they're doing stuff from home. They're not in the studio. They're doing stuff from home. So it's they said that the celebrities are struggling, and Gabrielle Union, I did a video. I guess she was talking about there was a difference between fame and wealthy, but I don't understand it. Maybe I'm in the poverty mindset, but I don't understand. What I don't understand is why. I mean, why are they struggling? I mean, didn't they save? Because I'm thinking, my thought is, okay, if you got a certain amount, if you are a celebrity and you got a certain amount of money, I know it's hard. I know the music industry it's hard. 'Cause I know the music industry is not what people think it is. People don't make as much money in the music industry as unless you like way up there. So I know in a lot of times the entertainers like the artists sometimes struggle. But I don't know. I would think if you got a certain amount of money coming in, you would be saving, or you got investments, or um, I don't know. I would think that they would have enough money to sustain to get through this thing, you know? And it's like they say some of the celebrities are living paycheck to paycheck just like we are. Okay, well, how? I don't understand that. How are they living paycheck to paycheck? I don't get it. Because it's like, I don't know. In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, you got a house, you know, I'm assuming you purchased the house. But then you got the house taxes, which taxes on a big beautiful mansion probably arm and leg. But I don't know. I don't know. I've been poor all my life or low income all my life. I've never been rich. I've never been wealthy. So I don't understand. They say, well, some of them live in paycheck to paycheck just like everybody else. I'm like, okay, well, how? How is they living pay? How does their struggle compare to ours? That's the big question that I have in my mind. How does their struggle compare to ours? Because our struggle is different from theirs. Like, okay, how I'm gonna pay my mortgage, or how I'm gonna pay my rent, how I'm gonna pay this bill. I know the utility companies here in Michigan. They told them they let them know don't be shutting nobody off. But them bills, you still gotta. If you have income coming in, you still need to pay those bills, because after all this is said and done, they gonna stick it to us. So I still pay the gas company, electric company, water company, because I don't want to. After all this is said and done, I don't want to get like a $500 bill, and then next thing you know, they're threatening to shut everything off. So it's a catch-22. See, this is what we have to worry about. This is our reality. But it's different for rich people. Their struggle is not like our struggle. So I noticed that a lot of them are doing. Um, they're charging money for. I guess they're charging money for you to see them on Instagram or YouTube or something like that. They're charging a certain amount of money. I guess you pay a certain amount of money and you get to watch them do whatever, perform or whatever it is. Some artists has been given free performances, um, but I know a lot of them are starting to charge. And my thought is, okay, what makes you guys think that we have that kind of money to pay you? I think it was Black China was charging an obscene amount of money to watch something that she was doing. I can't remember how much it was. I'm like, okay, first of all, I'm not a Black China fan. Second of all, I don't have, even if I was, I don't have that kind of money to pay her. It's not that serious. So my thought is, don't you know that it's a pandemic? Some people are, a lot of, some people too, a lot of people are unemployed. People are struggling right now. Ain't nobody got no money to be dropping you to do whatever. You know what I mean? So they're not thinking about that. It's like, I don't know. It's like, if it's not that much money, then that's understandable. But if it's a large, obscene amount of money, come on now. You know better than that. A lot of people are struggling right now. They don't have that kind of money. So my thought is, okay, Do they need enough money to maintain their lifestyle? Because it's a difference between needing money to maintain your lifestyle than needing money to, I got to go buy groceries tomorrow, or I got to go pay this bill, or I need money towards paying my mortgage. You know what I mean? So I thought about that too. I said, okay, well, do they want us to give them enough money to maintain their lifestyle, to maintain their expensive cars, and to make sure they stay at that same standard of living during this pandemic, to afford all the extras and stuff that they have? And or do they want the money to help them pay their mortgage, or maybe their taxes on their home, or very important bills like that? There's a difference. There's a difference. There's a difference between needs and wants. I always taught my sons that when, I was raising my sons, and I even try to tell them now, there's a difference between needs and wants. I know there were times when I used to get my taxes back in the day. My son would, Mom, I want a PlayStation, 3 or whatever, and that thing be $200 or $300. I'll be like, I'm not paying $300 for a video game. Wait till the price come down. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm frugal. And frugal ain't nothing but another word for cheap. Whatever. But I've had to struggle a lot, and I've had to rub nickels together, and I just, even if I had the money, and there were times where I had the money, but I'm like, I just can't see spending $300 for a game console. We wait till the price come down. When the price come down, I'm going to get it for you, but I'm not dropping down no $300. And so, um, you know, um, so I mean, it's a difference between needs and wants. Do they want us to give them enough money to maintain their lifestyle, their standard of living, or do they need money to pay important bills? And Gabrielle Union is like, well, it's like, and I get it, but I mean, I get it and I don't get it. I'm like, okay, well, why don't you have enough money to pay your mortgage and stuff? Didn't you guys save anything? Don't you guys have investments? I mean, I don't understand it. I'm not all in their business like that, but it's like, okay, why don't you have enough money to survive? I don't understand that. I mean, to get through, it's only been like a couple months or so. So why don't you have enough money to, you know? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Because it seems like to me, if you're rich, you have some investments, you have some money put saved, you got X amount of dollars in the bank. You know what I mean? I'm saying it's the case. Something like that happened, you got enough money to cover things. You know what I mean? They should have, to me, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, they should have several months of money to cover mortgage payments and other things like that. Even if they don't have enough to cover the extras, they got enough to cover, take to pay make their house payment and taxes or whatever it is they got X amount of dollars in the bank. They can do that. So my thought is, okay, if you had all this money coming in, how come you don't have that? And that's because they're probably out too busy buying cars and jewelry and things that they really don't need. So I guess at the end of the day, this is a lesson for the celebrities too, that maybe next time they'll know to start putting money back, getting some investments, putting money back, saving money. Maybe I don't need that Bugatti. Maybe I don't have to have that Bugatti. They got this sports car called a Bugatti that costs an obscene amount of money. Or, maybe I don't need that Mercedes or that Rolls Royce. Maybe I don't need that. Okay? Maybe instead of buying that Rolls Royce or that Bugatti, I'll take that money and put it in a savings account. And then, so this, in case this happens again, we got enough money to tie us over. Or maybe we don't need to purchase that other home. Maybe in this other city or state or country, when we go to that city, we'll just go ahead and just do an Airbnb instead of purchasing another home there. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. This is a lesson for them, that maybe instead of buying those extras, getting those extra cars or buying those extra homes, well, when you I understand real estate a little bit, and I know sometimes it's a good investment. Sometimes it's a good investment to buy properties because then you can buy them and a couple years later resell them and make a profit off of them. I get that, but like we want to buy this extra home in the Hamptons, so when we go to the Hamptons, we got some place to stay. Well, you don't have to do that. You can go rent a house or Airbnb a house in the Hamptons when you stand in the Hamptons. So that you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get into the mindset of the rich here in a minute, for a minute. You know what I mean? So maybe, and like I said, there's a lesson in this for them too, that they need to be, because us people, us that's struggling and we live in paycheck to paycheck, well, we don't really have, they say, well, you should have financial advisors say that you should have at least 2 or 3 months of money saved so that when something happens or you get fired from your job or whatever, you got enough to cover your expenses. I'm like, huh? I said, no, I don't. I live paycheck to paycheck. I don't have 2 or 3 months worth of money to cover expenses just in case something happens. If I get fired from my job, well, I start praying. That's what I start doing is I start praying. you know, it is what it is. Or, just in case you need to make a car repair, um, car breaks down, once again, I start praying. And, God always makes a way. Sometimes I have to walk a little while before I get it fixed, but now my oldest son, he's kind of learning how to fix cars slowly but surely. So he's been a big help, and he knows people too that can cut him deals on car repairs. So, that's been a huge help to us. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. They say these celebrities struggling. That's why I'm not connecting dots, because I'm like, okay, our struggle is not the same as their struggle. Let's be realistic. We don't have the same struggles. And I know it's expensive to maintain a house, and a big beautiful fancy house and expensive cars and things like that. But I look at it like this. Maybe they need to start selling some stuff off. Like if you got an expensive car or whatever that you own, maybe you need to sell that thing and get you some money for it. Or if you got an extra property over here, and maybe you need to go on and try to sell that, get your money. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they need to start selling some stuff off. That's the only thing I can tell them. But charging people an obscene amount of money to look at me perform or look at me do this or whatever, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Everybody is struggling. People don't have money for that. People trying to figure out how they can keep enough groceries in their house and keeping their mortgage paid and all this kind of stuff, or rent paid. And, people trying to worry about getting on unemployment. Hell, some people haven't even, um, you know, been trying for weeks to get on the unemployment line, and they can't even do that. So they don't have money to just be dropping you guys, celebrities, obscene amount of money to do whatever. When you can just go on YouTube and catch any kind of entertainment that pretty much you want to catch. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't understand it. I mean, I don't understand it. I know that everything is shut down in Hollywood right now, and so they're not able to work. They're basically unemployed, and like I said, I hate to say it, their job is non-essential. Their job is just not essential right now. We don't need entertainment to survive. It's not like we're gonna die if we don't get entertainment. So, um, I don't know. Let me know, guys, what you think in the comment section. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about these so-called celebrities saying that they're struggling, you know, right now, just like we are. Is their struggle? Can you compare their struggle to our struggle? Is it the same? I don't think it's the same. And I think that's basically what you're trying to say, but I don't think it's the same. So hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know how's everything going with your quarantine right now, and how's everything going with you right now. But let me know. Is there a difference? Is there a difference? How do you feel about the celebrities? Some of the celebrities charging an obscene amount of money to watch them do whatever. And a lot of celebrities are offering um, um, things. They're doing things on Instagram for free and all that kind of stuff. So that's good too. Um, I wanted to catch that Jill Scott and Erica Badu battle. I love those. I love both of those ladies. Those are my one of my most favorite two of my favorite singers. I love both of those ladies. I enjoy both of their um, work. So I enjoy both of their music. So they're probably going to wind up putting that on YouTube because I don't really have Instagram, or I do, but I don't really get on it. So they're probably going to wind up, hopefully, they'll wind up putting it on YouTube. So I'll be able to catch it on there. So yeah, I love those two ladies. So hit me up in the comment section. Start off in the comment section. Let me know what you think about that. And stay tuned. I got to go get ready to lay down so I can go to work. Going to work tonight. So hopefully you guys have a blessed evening. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Any new people watching me, hit the subscribe button. And make sure you hit that like button and hit the notification bell so every time I do a video, you will be notified. I really need, I'm almost up to the 1,000 subscribe mark. I need you guys to really help me out. Just help a sister out. Help a sister. Okay? Can you do that for me? Please and thank you. Okay? Take care. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Peace and love. This is Sweet Jill.